Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. Once again, welcome to the delayed flight. Lately there were some tutorials about the Garmin G1000, about the Garmin of the Cessna 172 Skyhawk. So today I think it is time to practice a few things and to make things slightly more complicated, and you have a task just to see what you learned so far. So please be attentive, and as I always used to say, keep notes. Your task is to depart from this airport here, Lima Golf Alpha X-Ray, Alexandria Airport. It is a short distance. To depart from Alexandria and to land in Thessaloniki at Macedonia Airport, runway 10, using ILS guidance. This is exactly your task. That means, of course, that you must create a flight plan. You must have RNAV, which stands for area navigation, and not radio navigation as maybe some of you think. So you must have lateral navigation actually, isn't it? And vertical navigation. You must bring on your map, your nav aids, and the RNAV position report, fix and RNAV position report. How do you do this? You don't know. What does it mean you don't know? What you know? I mean, we have showed this thing so many times. Go here, open filters. We have said those things lots of times. Forget the airspaces. Okay, you go down to the bottom and you activate nav aids and fix and RNAV position report. This is something that you do always before creating a flight plan, okay? And then you press backspace. So all the waypoints appeared on your map. You choose the airport, the departure airport. You will fly from Alexandria at Macedonia in Thessaloniki, which is somewhere here. You choose Macedonia Airport. Excellent. So we press fly. It is just fine. We press fly. Really? If you depart from Alexandria Airport runway 31, it means that you have to make, let's say, a turn of about 180 degrees, isn't it? Why don't you leave better from runway 13? There are two options. The one option is to press here and to mark runway 13, and the other option is to choose here runway 13, whatever you like. Let us choose this one, so set as departure. So to press fly, it is okay to press fly. However, this is runway 16. We said that you have to land on runway 10, isn't it? So again, you have two options. Click here, runway 10, or you just go here. Yeah, you see here you don't have this option. So that means that you click here. This is where you will land on runway 10. Set as arrival. Excellent. So to press fly, it is okay to press fly. Really? Where are your waypoints? Did you line up with the runway? No, you didn't. So you see which waypoints are closer to your route. You will choose this one, add, okay? Then you can choose actually both of these. I think it is better to choose FF10, add, and then you can choose this one, MD10, add. So if you follow this path, you will be lined up with runway 10, the runway where you will land, following your route from one waypoint to the other. So to press fly, are we ready? To press fly. Where is your ILS frequency? Do you know your ILS frequency? No, you don't. It means you magnify here on the map, and we always say that if you see, this is your ILS frequency, okay? It can be as well this one, but we will not follow runway 34. When you choose your ILS frequency, we said that you choose the runway frequency which is at the end of the runway, not at the beginning. If it is only one, okay, you can have a back course approach, but since we have here an Nav8, you will choose this one. So your frequency is 109.50, and this you will write down. We said that when you create a flight plan, you always write down 4 things. These things I have said lots of times. Which are these 4 things that you always write down? You don't know? You know the elevation of your airport. Your elevation of your airport is written here, altitude 17 feet. First of all, you write 17, which is your elevation. Then you write your arrival airport, which is LGTS. Then you write your runway, which is runway 10. This one here, the runway where you will land. And then you write your Nav8s. And in this case, you write the frequency, the ILS frequency. We know that it is an ILS frequency because we see this type localizer and DME, distance measuring equipment. And you write down 109.50. When you create a flight plan, it looks something like this. Somewhere you have written down 17 LGTS 10, which means runway 10, and 109.50 for your Nav8. Shall we depart? Shall we press fly? We shall press fly. This is correct. Here it goes, ready to fly. Here is our Dragon, the Cessna Skyhawk 172. And it seems that we are ready to depart. The Dragon from Druk Air, the national carrier of Bhutan. We said that when you have the Cessnas, you always save 2 cameras, which are handy. The one is, for instance, here this old 5, and the map is old 6, isn't it? Okay. So now you must set your ILS frequency, which is 109.50. Which one is your ILS frequency? This one, isn't it? On this cyan light blue square here. It is not a square actually, isn't it? This is your ILS frequency, yes. So we must change this, isn't it? However, your ILS frequency However, your ILS frequency is the other one. It is this one here. Okay? So first, you change the frequency, this one, the first frequency I mean, 109.50, inner and outer knob, or small and big knob, whatever you prefer. Just change them. Do as you like, but just change them. Please have a look here. Inner and outer knob, 50, and inner knob 109. Exactly. So since we will change the frequencies, you press here. This is your frequency, 109.50, Macedonia Airport. This is your first waypoint, seems to be, distance about 13.9, and in general said that actually we prefer the VFR map, which is more handy than Alt 6, which is your map here. So you will go, this is your flight plan, here, and then you will continue until you land on runway 10. The next thing you do is some arrangements on the autopilot. You set an altitude of 4,000 feet. There are 2 ways you can set your altitude from this knob here, but the truth is that I showed you in other tutorials the keyboard commands, and in general we use the keyboard commands. Have a look here, CTRL page up. Why 4,000 feet? Because it is very possible that when we will reach 4,000 feet we can catch the ILS frequency. That means the glide slope, isn't it? So 4,000 feet here, okay? And I also press Alt V to activate, here it is, VS, the vertical speed indicator, which will be something steep, let's say CTRL and home. You see here and here. Let it be something about 1,200 feet, 1,200 feet per minute. We will not engage the autopilot yet. And also it is good to adjust your heading. Okay, I will use the knob here. I can as well use the command, which is CTRL insert. Okay, 120, let's say. Good. So to leave, it is okay to leave? Yes, I say we must set the flaps. Why not? Actually, we need quickly to reach an altitude of 4,000 feet because it is a very short flight. CTRL del works. The command to release the parking brakes. Yes, it does work.